Thanks to some rather influential people in the gaming industry space, there spawned a rather interesting controversy around Windows 8. Gabe Newell and Rob Pardo were the two biggest names who made comments. Newell said it was a catastrophe, and Rob Pardo himself tweeted that it's not awesome for Blizzard either. It's an odd state of affairs because as much as the argument has been made by many that these comments are a mistake, it's hard to disregard their influence and thus potential knowledge for PC games. Most recently, it appears as though we may have been just given a small tidbit in the weird picture that is Windows 8. Microsoft announced that the Windows Marketplace, not to be confused with the Apple App Store, would have restrictions on the ratings of content that they would accept. Those in North America don't have much to fear because Microsoft limits the marketplace to M-rated video games. Given that only in extremely rare cases does a game ever get a rating higher than mature, we aren't likely to see much of an impact on our side of the globe. Those who don't deal with the ESRB but instead have to put up with the PEGI rating system are in much more dire straits. The current restriction states that no video game over the PEGI 16 rating will be permitted on the marketplace. This is far more problematic because a great number of games fall into the PEGI 18 category. Just in recent memory, we have Dishonored, Resident Evil 6, Sleeping Dogs, Borderlands 2, The Walking Dead, XCOM Enemy Unknown, Spec Ops The Line, Max Payne 3, Mass Effect 3, Fallout New Vegas, and Skyrim. Now, obviously, one must point out that these programs would still run on Windows 8, but the idea that they'd be prevented from being on the marketplace is one that's difficult to grasp. The store is really the only overt place games are able to be seen by the majority of Windows users due to the design and function of Metro. It's also extremely odd that Microsoft would put such limitations in place. PEGI 18, as I've just shown, is not only common but indeed present on some of the best video games that have ever been released. Indeed, to take this a step further, given that the average gamer age is 30, it seems a restriction that's both unnecessary and short-sighted. I've got to say, though, that news like this must make people like Gabe and Rob absolutely giddy because it will completely invalidate the use of the Windows 8 marketplace in very short order. That's all I have to say. Tarmack out.